Hey guys, it's Jerem. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the heavy duty truck situation with the Silverado. So just out taking a walk. I want you guys to see this impressive little thundercloud. All right, guys. So this past Saturday we went and test drove a couple of well, actually just one. I test drove one truck. It was a 2022 Silverado 2500 HD. Alright guys, so HUD might be on a little bit. We're on our way to check out the new body style Silverado 2500 with the 6.6 gas engine. So let's see what we can get ourselves into with the 6.6 liter gas. And it was a beautiful truck. I'll try to put some pictures in right around here somewhere so you guys can see what I was looking at. It was a custom. It was a pretty good deal. I'm not 100% convinced I'm not going to buy it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. The truck was $39,000 and it had 36,012 miles on it whenever I jumped behind it. So that was a pretty good experience. As far as the gas V8 is concerned, the 6.6 in the Chevrolet is a great engine. You can definitely feel the 400 horsepower that it has. The only thing I didn't like about the engine per se, coming from the 2.7 liter, is that you have to build RPM in order to feel the power. It's not available off idle, just like the 2.7 liter is. I think that's due to the nature of how those vehicles operate. You know, with the V8, you have to rev a lot in order to make power, and so that's just an unfortunate circumstance that we have whenever it comes to going with gas in a 3/4 ton or 1 ton vehicle. If you're going to go with the gas, you're just going to get a naturally aspirated engine. Unfortunately, right now there's no turbocharged options for gasoline in a heavy duty truck, and part of that is because of reliability and fleets, and I understand all that. But the main issue is that a 3/4 ton truck, at least that one, and it really, with it being a long bed, it reminded me of my old F350 dually. They're just not really fun to drive. I don't know if that makes sense. Those trucks work. They are working trucks, and so you can feel it. You can feel the weight. You can feel the industrial strength of them. They are definitely designed to do the job, and they do it well. Those trucks are absolutely amazing. This truck, like I said, it had 36,000 miles. It was almost identical to my truck on the interior, with two glaring options. The first one is that there was no power driver's seat, which is not a big deal. Right, except I'm short and I need to raise my seat up a little bit, so that was unfortunate. The second thing I would lose, and these are both aesthetic things. Oh, it's starting to rain. These are both aesthetic things. Is the steering wheel, is the blinky steering wheel. We're gonna get back home. Okay, so back in the garage while this rain blows through, I want to talk a couple things about Silva. I've never had an issue towing with the Silver Lake with the 2.7. It's never had an issue at all. It had some tuning that I had to do with the rear end, because the rear end on these 1500s is just really soft, and so I got that dialed in. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can, basically the leaf springs are way too soft on these customs. I don't know about the other ZR2s or whatever. I don't know if they're even different, but anyway, the rear suspension's too soft. So what I did is I put in Sumo Springs Blue so that my unloaded ride is not impacted very much, unless I hit a hard bump and it actually engages the Sumo Springs. The truck itself has never given me any issues pulling that trailer. I have my weights. I don't guess I know exactly what my weights are, and my axles are never overloaded. So my axles are all in great shape. I maxed out this truck as best I could. I loaded everything I could in the front of the trailer. Whenever I was testing it, I put over 1,200 pounds of people in the cab, and towed the Silver Lake with the weight distribution hitch. It kind of moves the weight to, from the tongue. It shows up in the front axle, back axle, and some on the trailer axles. So weight distribution hitches work marvels in that regard. So I don't have an issue with my weights. My tires are all good. My temperatures are all good. I always double check my my temperatures as I'm going. How do I do that? I use an infrared gun. So getting back to actually trading, I was offered $26,000 trade. I really thought with the truck market being the way it was that I would be offered closer to like 20. I really did. I really thought that they would try to break me over the coals with it. They didn't. I thought that was a fair price. It is not what I wanted to accept though, and so I did not take the deal. I walked away from that deal and decided not to take that deal. Their truck was $39,000. I think I mentioned that again, $39,900, so right at $40,000. Brand new customs, just like it in four-wheel drive, are selling for $51,000 at their dealership. In my head, it made no sense to spend $39,000 right at $40,000 on a truck when for just $12,000 more I can gain four-wheel drive, I can gain a brand new truck warranty, and it's a brand new truck. So basically, I decided against it. It didn't make financial sense, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of attached. I mean, that truck is beautiful, guys. I'm so proud of that truck. I know that sounds crazy, but I just love it. I just love it. One of the main things that kind of got me thinking about trading for a 3/4 ton truck, whenever I was looking at my receiver hitch, I noticed that I had some hitch pin wear, and so that's kind of wallering out the hitch pin just a little bit, hitch pin hole that is, and I was concerned about that. Very, very concerned. Like, what is going on with this hitch pin hole? Why is it wearing the way that it is? So one of the commenters on the video I posted said that hitch is made out of potato chips or something like that. I can't remember exactly, and I kind of felt that way. It was like there's a lot of excessive wear on this receiver hitch, and so that got me thinking: Am I overworking this receiver hitch? I use a Shoreline scale, and I weigh my trailer tongue every now and then. So full disclosure to you guys right here, the truck sticker says 900 pounds is my max hitch weight. There's a sticker on the actual receiver, the component, that has 1360, I think it is. So the component's rated for 1360. I'm definitely over on the sticker tongue weight on the truck, but the actual component, I'm under capacity on that. I know that fully well. I understand. But I'm under that rating for that component. And so it's the same receiver hitch that's on the NHT package, the heavy duty towing package. It's all the same. So your NHT with the 6.2 or the 3-liter diesel or the 5.3 that has, the close to 10,000 pound tow rating or whatever. I know that these trucks can get up to like 13,000 pounds. The receiver's all the same. There's no difference whatsoever. And so I got to wondering about what's going on there. Well, it turns out I found out that those hitch pin holes wearing out is not a problem just for my truck. It's not a problem just for, my particular Silverado and my particular application. Whenever I was looking at this new truck, it had the exact same hitch pin hole wear. And it was one of the 3-inch receivers. It was wearing identical to how my Silva's was. So that really kind of puzzled me a little bit. Well, whenever I got inside the truck, I found that they were using a reducer sleeve to go from the 3-inch or whatever the big one is down to a regular 2-inch receiver. And so they were using that little reducer adapter, and that was causing a lot of play. Now we figured out what's going on. there's a lot of play between the shank and the receiver. So the issue that I need to solve for is not that my truck's inadequate. The issue I need to solve for is, why does my shank not fit securely in the hole in the receiver tube? So that's the next piece of the puzzle that I need to fix. My next issue is actually tires. I've got to replace these tires. These are the original Bridgestone Alenzas, and these tires have got to be replaced. If you notice that the tread is actually great, we look good on the tread, but the issue is I've noticed some wear checks that have started showing up, some weather checking that started showing up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these tires to LT tires that are on this truck. These tires are P-rated tires, but they have a stout capacity, so the tire capacity is actually way over what the truck's actually rated for. So I'm going to be looking for an LT tire. So I need your opinion on this, guys. Should I put all-terrain tires on my two-wheel drive truck? I go to the campground lot and I put about 25 to 30,000 miles per year typically on a truck, on a vehicle. Or should I put street tires on it? I'm leaning towards all-terrain tires, but I'm not 100% sold either way. I definitely want to go with some LT tires, so I think that that's going to be most beneficial for this application, towing this big Bertha. But all in all, I think we're going to keep it. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like this little update. We're going to keep Big Bertha. We're going to keep towing her with the 2.7 liter Silverado. 3/4 ton may be in the future, but it's not going to be anytime soon. My goal is to get Silva over here to 200,000 miles with very little to no major issues. We've had one issue with it so far with an injector failure, but that was easily resolved. But overall, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let me know if you like this kind of talking ahead format. I'd appreciate the feedback. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope y'all have a great day.